Hi folks, and welcome to today's video, how to overcome the fear of exercise with a herniated disc. Now, I do make a lot of great content for those folks out there suffering with herniated discs, low back pain issues, bulging discs, sciatica nerve pain, SI joint pain, many other low back conditions. If that's you, hit that subscribe button. You're notified when I make some new content for you folks and others, okay? So it does help the algorithm, help me, help you in the long run. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. So folks, today I want to talk about overcoming those fears you have to doing exercise whilst recovering from your herniated disc. Now, before I get into it, I would like to ask all of you watching this video, if there are subject areas you'd like me to cover in regards to low back pain issues, herniated disc, bulging disc, sciatica nerve pain, that kind of thing, then please comment down below. Give me some ideas for content that you want answers on. That would be great, all right? So let's get into this. Now, many clients that I speak to, people that come to me, send me emails, comments in my YouTube videos, will often say, hey, Colin, I've tried doing this exercise. I always get hurt when I go back to the gym. I've been given these physio exercises, but they hurt me. And what this can actually lead to is fear avoidance. Now there's a model that's going to pop up on the screen here. It's called a fear avoidance model of pain. And what can actually happen is people, because they become fearful of doing the exercises, it could be from a previous injury they've had, or it could be they've done the exercise and it has caused them pain, they actually avoid that exercise. The fear that comes into them, they're fearful of getting hurt again. They start tensing up before they do the exercise, and this leads to them, of course, being completely avoidant of any exercise. Now, this leads to a downward spiral because, of course, if you're not exercising, you're not trying to get stronger, the body will become weaker, muscles will start to atrophy, they get smaller, and the pain can manifest even greater. You're becoming weaker, and essentially it's a downward spiral. People become depressed, fearful of doing anything, and they really are in a dark place. So what you have to understand is you need to start reframing your thoughts and understanding what you have control over when it comes to exercise. Let's take an example. People often say to me, Colin, I tried running, but it hurt me, so I'm never going to be able to run again. And that's quite often the thought pattern will happen. This could be related to, I can't deadlift anymore, I can't squat anymore, I can't pick up the kids anymore. And it leads them to stop interacting with their family. They stop going to the gym. What you need to think about is, how do I reframe that thought? Because that thought, that's a negative thought, okay? How do we turn that into a more positive thought? So you may say to yourself, damn it, I can't run anymore. Running's finished. That's it, it's over, okay? But can you still walk? Can you walk the length of the room? Can you walk around outside your building, your area? Can you go for a walk in the park? So you would reframe that thought from, I will never be able to run again, to, I might not be able to run now, but I can walk 100 yards, 100 meters. And with careful progression, individualized rehabilitation program put in place, I will be able to run again in the future. Because I know myself, when I was at my worst, I didn't lift a weight for 6 months. I only started very gently, carefully going back to the gym. If I'd have started thinking, that's it, the gym is finished for me, I would never have embarked upon the recovery program that I did and bring myself back to full health again. Yes, there's certain things I cannot do with some other injuries that I have, but I've made peace with that. I'll just give you the example. I have a torn meniscus in my right knee. It's a grade 3 tear. It should be operated on at some point, but I can do all linear motions, squats, deadlifts, lunges. I can run down the street, walk up and down hills. I can ski, okay? But what I can't do is I can't actively do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at a high level. Why? Because of the rotational torque which is placed on the knee and some of the movements, that causes a lot of pain and it may lead to a further tear in the meniscus. However, I've made peace with that. I can roll gently, of course. Okay, I can't go hard to hard. I can still kick the bag. I want to do some kickboxing. However, I was able to say to myself, right, I might not be able to do present jiu-jitsu at a high level, but I can still do all these other activities without pain, without issue. So it's about reframing the thoughts and understanding what you have control over and taking a few steps back, reverse engineering if you want to call it that. Another good example would be, I hurt myself when I go back to the gym, I'll never be able to deadlift again, never be able to squat again. Okay, what can you do? Can you do a 10 centimeter, 5-inch step up? Yes. Can you do a split squat? Yes. Okay, so you reframe that thought and you say, I may not be able to do the squat now or actively deadlift, but I can do a step up. I can do a split squat. If I work progressively through those exercises, make my legs a lot stronger, give my back time to recover, my disc to recover, I will be able to squat and deadlift again in the future, most likely. So it's about taking these negative thoughts, reframing how we think about that particular thought, putting it into a positive thought, and that gives us the positivity, it gives us the goals we set ourselves to do those exercises which will get us back to full strength. Yes, it may take a few months to get there, maybe even up to a year, but it is very possible. Many of my clients have great results from framing their thoughts this way, and it is basically in the literature, it's a form of cognitive behavioral therapy. That's where it comes from. It is reframing those thoughts into positive thoughts to help you get to that destination where you guys are on with your recovery journeys. So listen, folks, if you do have questions, comments about what I've just spoke about, maybe your own troubles, your own fears, hit me up in the comment section down below. If you're not comfortable with that, you can always drop me an email. I do respond to all the emails. Give me a few days. I do get back to everybody and the comments as well, as you can see. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.